Two down, one to go. Oh, yes. This here's Meet Robinson to the mysterious ghost train. It was built to right, going to make it I was young, where I started with the galaxies. Where the train, the ghost train, wanted the Robinson family to be turned into the ghosts, or zombies, or skeletons, or Halloween monsters, or in the blue corpse of the dead people, like a Corpse Bride movie. I picked these pictures from the internet in school, where it's called a part real 3D, part drawing, where it starts with the Disney castles, where I don't know how to draw this shape, where it's hard work, so many designs on it. Let's begin now. Walt Disney Pictures. The New York City, Robinson Future City, where the flying cars travels all over the countryside with the floating flying rails of the monorail trains. And the moving cycle is called bubbles, where the bubbles fly all over the cities. And the Todayland has a rocket of the Flying Rocket Fair, where it's called a Todayland, Todayland. But it's called a funny word where it spells that. It was called just like the day where it starts today. Walt Disney Pictures presents.
You put the other ones down. Or are they attached? Okay, there you go.
I shouldn't have attached them.
Yeah. No, keep going.
Sorry. The story is about the same thing as the future in the past, where the Robinsons is keeping moving forward on the last few years on the countryside, where the Robinson house was built in the 2900 or the 4900 years of the future, where the past turned to the future of Robinsons, from the New York City of the past of buildings. Lewis was born where he was going to be the greatest inventor in the world, where if Lewis is greatest inventor in the world, that he was an extraordinary orphan. But his memory scanner doesn't work, where it explodes. If the memory scanner broke down, he'll never know his mother, where he saw it once, where he misses her mother. His mother. Wilbur Robinson from the future is going to take Lewis to show around in the future. But because Wilbur Robinson takes Lewis from the past to the new future of Robinsons. He called out to the future, he called out. But suddenly, the memory of the time machine just crashed on the building where it fell under the ground. But the time machine had broke down, where Lewis has to fix the time machine to go back to the past, where the time machine ground, where it fell under Robinson ground, never come back to the past again. In the future of Robinson in the town, it was about the story of the family Robinsons. They're great. And Lewis is going to be the part of the Roper's Robinson family, where they'll be delighted. Lewis has to fix that PB&J machine, and how Lewis fixed the Carl's PB&J machine, where it broke down, where it never come out. but you had to beware the Tyrannosaurus Rex before it gets you to make getting eaten by sharp teeth in meats. The dinosaur attacks the Ronibsons that you had to watch out before you look back. And how the T-Rex captured Lewis to bring him to the Boarhead guy that he was big. He had to use the big monsters to capture Lewis. The T-Rex had turned funny and goofed at the Ronibsons. The T-Rex had been goofed and the funny-looking dinosaur at the Ronibsons, where he said, "Aroo," said the dinosaur, where he roared too much. Just a little bit. Wilbur was in big trouble. He lost the 2 time machines because Wilbur had done wrong about the time machine has been stolen by the big bad boarhead guy named Mike Yugumi in Honduras. Where they saw Cornelius had returned home, where he was back in time. The Robinsons and Lewis had seen Cornelius had returned home, that he'd come back to look for a time machine that had been stolen. And the Robinsons cheered for Lewis. They're going to be part of the family. To Lewis, they called out. If Lewis found the family of the Robinsons is in the future to live with the family Robinsons, that he was turned happily. And the Robinsons of the future. And even the family Robinsons lives in the future of the Robinsons in the year 1925, or the 2100 future of the year, because our world is ending.
Okay, stop.
That's the Robinson 2